The following is a special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Why, hi there, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to a special broadcast for you here on Retro Sports Network's YouTube channel. Tonight, we look back at the life of John Thompson, the flamboyant, sometimes controversial, caring, and Hall of Fame coach of the Georgetown Hoyas for a long, long time. John, after his coaching days were done, had a successful career as a talk show host on ESPN 980 in Washington and covered the NCAA Final Four for years as part of Westwood One's radio coverage to a national audience. He cared deeply about his players. He cared deeply about college basketball, and so we're going to pay tribute to him with this tonight, a replay of, well, it's a rematch of the 1984 NCAA basketball championship between the Georgetown Hoyas and the Houston Cougars. The Hoyas were heavily favored coming into this game. They feature Patrick Ewing at center. Ewing, of course, would go on to have a magnificent career not only at Georgetown, but in the NBA, primarily with the New York Knicks. The Houston Cougars will have at center Akeem Olajuwon, who averaged 5 blocks a game. So, John Thompson gets one more ride. This game will actually be at the Cap Center, or the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. Not a neutral court game. It's the national champion Georgetown Hoyas against the runner-up Houston Cougars right here on Retro Sports Network. And so, Ewing and Olajuwon meet at center court for the jump. Geddes and Geddes and Franklin, the backcourt for Houston. Young and Winslow, the forwards, and Olajuwon, the center. Houston making its second trip in a row to the national championship game. Remember, in 1983, they lost in Albuquerque in the last-second dunk by North Carolina State. Michael Jackson is the point guard for Georgetown. Williams is in the backcourt with him. David Wingate is the small forward. Martin, the power forward. And the big money player, Patrick Ewing, is at center. So Olajuwon and Ewing ready to jump, two offensive and defensive stalwarts. As we get set and ready to go, the Hoyas win the jump. Jackson will walk it across. No shot clock, of course, in the NCAAs that particular year, and no three-point line either. So Jackson, guarded by Geddes, will try to drive, pick and roll. Ewing, ball is loose. He got it back, and Ewing has to call a timeout 14 seconds into the ball game. And so Wingate will inbound it by me. Houston comes out in a 2-1-2 zone. Whether they play it or not, I don't know, but they will in this one. So Wingate to inbound. And Wingate has it outside. He's up on the top, on the far side of there, guarded by Young. He's going to try an outside jumper, and it's good. It's 2-0 Georgetown. Now Franklin around the screen, no, from 15, rebounded by Jackson, and Georgetown will lock it up. Jackson going to try to feed Ewing on the inside. First time we've had Ewing against Olajuwon in the lane. Ball is loose, and again, Ewing is called time, and Georgetown is down to 2 timeouts in the first minute of the ball game. They lead 2-0, and Wingate will inbound. It is Michael Jackson, who averaged 27 points a game. Reggie Williams is the shooting guard. Billy Martin is the power forward. David Wingate will inbound at the small forward. And Patrick Ewing, who played 32 minutes a night and 10 rebounds, is the center. Reed Geddes, who averaged a leading high in the nation of 8.4 assists, is the point guard. Alvin Franklin, averaging almost 33 minutes a ball game, is the shooting guard, Michael Young, who never came out, essentially, as Houston goes into a man-to-man, is guarding the inbound pass. Ricky Winslow, the power forward. And Akeem the Dream Olajuwon, who averaged 13.5 rebounds a game to go with all those blocks. So Georgetown deflected out of bounds, and Georgetown will keep it. This time they'll go with 1904. And so, once again, Ewing against Olajuwon in the paint. Now, Reggie Williams is in pain. He's shaken up. And so we'll call the play again. So for the third time, we're going to try to get it inside to Ewing. Martin. Cross court, that's what they want. Over Olajuwon, and they score 4-0. Now, Olajuwon, jumper, no, the other way. Williams has it, 2-on-2. Wingate Ewing will run the break for Georgetown. Ewing off the glass, no. Franklin the other way for Houston. Now Geddes, Young in and out. Martin with the rebound. And Georgetown will walk it up. It is Williams on the outside, guarded by Franklin. Foul line extended right. Georgetown will take some clock. Michael Jackson has the ball outside, guarded by Geddes. Jackson will drive in the paint. Cut off by Olajuwon, who blocked it. Now Wingate gets the block, or gets the rebound rather. Passes it out to Jackson. 17:44 to go first half. Again, they're going to try to feed Ewing on the inside. Pick and roll is the call here over Olajuwon. Yes, that's 4 for Patrick. Now Olajuwon the other way. He hits the 8-footer. 6-2 Georgetown. Houston's finally on the board 3 minutes in. Georgetown shooting 60% from the floor. Houston 25%. Reggie Williams. 18 feet. Foul line extended right. They'll pass it around, taking out some clock. Ewing inside. Again, going to try to fire over Olajuwon. Pump fakes off the rim. No. Rebound Young. Houston, Young. From Geddes, and that's 2 the other way. So the lead now is 2 points. 6-4 Georgetown. Ewing has it inside. Georgetown will slow it down. Again, Ewing. They work it around into Patrick. Going to try again with a shot. Rainbow, no. Martin with the rebound. Second chance for Martin for Georgetown. No. Olajuwon. Now, Young. Jumper, no. And it's Georgetown ball. So, Michael Young, the small forward, fired up the air ball. And that'll do. So, Georgetown ball. No changes for Georgetown. We get the under 16 timeout. It's Georgetown 6, Houston 4. In the early going. Martin around the perimeter. Doesn't like what he sees. Georgetown will pass it around. Now Martin again on the outside. Houston playing good defense. Winslow in the primary there, but Houston is playing a 2-1-2. They pass it a third time. Now Reggie Williams on the near side of the court. Williams from outside, going to penetrate on Franklin. They can roll with Ewing. Foul hit by Young, but there's a foul on Young, and that's a first. And Georgetown will get their first foul shots of the game. The first foul on anybody goes on to Young. Michael Young, who also has 2 of Houston's 4 points. Williams, it's a shooting foul, will shoot a pair. He doesn't have any points. He does have a rebound. Bends the knees. First one is up. First one is good. So 7-4 Georgetown. 15:30 to go first half. This is not a neutral court game. We are playing it at, well, really the Cap Center. The court says the Verizon Center. And forget that three-point line. The Big East actually did have an experimental three-point line. I don't know if it was in play, though, for the 83-84 season. I bet it was. And I think, and this is just going off of memory, that it was what became the standard de facto NCAA three-point line. Second free throw from Williams is up, and it's good. 8-4 Georgetown. Houston to inbound. Georgetown, by the way, playing man-to-man. Young outside, drives. He blows the layup. Wingate with the good defense for the Hoyas, and Jackson will lock it up. Jackson into Ewing. Houston still in that zone. They slow it down. Now Martin on the outside. Winslow trying to slap it away. They will actually run a play. Martin with a baseline jumper. No. Williams on the outside. He passes to Jackson. And then back out to Martin. And so Georgetown with 14:51 will set it up again. They look for the good shot. Reggie Williams on the outside. Going to take the 15-foot jumper over Franklin. That's the plan. 15, no. Ewing with the rebound. Ewing will go up and try the second chance. No, Wingate has it. What a run by Georgetown here. And they pass it out to Jackson. Now Georgetown 3 of 11, but they had 5 offensive rebounds here in the early going. Martin inside. This time he'll go up over Winslow on the shot, and he walks, so they get nothing out of it. Thompson, towel around his neck, yells at his players. That was not a good possession. All that, and they got nothing out of it. First turnover for anybody. 14:22 to go first half. Guy Lewis and Houston's ball. Young off the glass, no, but Williams will commit the foul first on Georgetown, and that's a 2-shot foul. So Michael Young goes to the line. Young averaging nearly 20 points a game in real life, 19.8, and scored 734 points. 64% free throw shooter and 50% from the field. First one is up and goes in and out. So nothing there. Guy Lewis, the coach of Houston, he's the one like Jerry Tarkanian. I think he sucked on towels as well. And the court now for the Cougars is named after Guy Lewis. Second free throw coming is up and good. So 8-5 Georgetown. 6 minutes gone here in the first half. Martin inside with it. And Martin will shoot. Doubled. And Geddes fouls Martin nowhere near the ball. So second team foul, not a shooting foul. And Wingate will inbound it in front of me. Both teams struggling from the floor. Georgetown now 3 of 11. 27%. And Houston 2 for 7 for 28%. It's like baseball averages here. Wingate knocked out of bounds. He actually threw it off of Young's hand just to get the turnover, and Georgetown again will inbound. 13:51 first half, 8-5 Georgetown. Hoya ball, Wingate outside. Wingate loosely guarded by Young. Gonna drive, foul line extended left. Olajuwon cuts him off. Rebound is by Martin. Martin, second chance effort here. No, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Houston basketball. So the Hoyas, after a fast start, are really struggling now. They have led by as much as 6 points. 8-5 Georgetown, 13:38 first half. Houston. Olajuwon over Jackson. Strong shot, up and in. 8-7. Houston has cut it to 1. Now Reggie Williams has the ball outside. Georgetown passes it around. Martin outside. They don't like that. Winslow on the defense. Houston still playing the zone. Third time through, Ewing. Under 13 to go pretty much. Ewing and Olajuwon, they've battled. Both players have 4 points in the rebound. Ewing will go over Olajuwon. He got it. He shot. No. Rebound outside Ewing. And Ewing will send it back up. This time to Reggie Williams outside. So 7 offensive rebounds for Georgetown, but they only lead by 1, 8-7. Williams will try the jumper from the... No. Rebound by Ewing. And Ewing, however, had to go over the back of Olajuwon and commits the foul. So first on Ewing. 12:39 to go, and Houston can take the lead right here. Houston working the left side. They're in the red jerseys and the red shorts with white letters. Georgetown in the home grays. with Georgetown in blue, outlined, I believe, in white. Olajuwon, little runner, no, but Martin commits the foul, and Hakeem will go to the line for 2. 4 points in this game already. If not a good free throw shooter, at least in college, 50-50 chance here. He's averaging 16.8 per game. And he led the country with 5.6 blocks. One of the best pure defenders in college basketball history has 2 shots. First one is up, no. 8-7, Houston 1 for 3 from the charity stripe in the early going. Bends the knees. Second shot coming, and he does hit it. So he's got 5, and we're tied at 8. Now, Olajuwon has Ewing doubled. They pass it around. Ewing again. He's still doubled by that swarm defense. Ewing outside. He doesn't like that. Going to drive on Olajuwon, however, and it's knocked out of bounds. Georgetown ball. Got a break in the action. 11:50 to go first half. Houston and Georgetown are knotted at 8. So Freddie Brown comes in to play the small guard for Williams. And Michael Graham comes in for Bill Martin to play the power forward. So the first bench for Georgetown in the ball game. Freddie Brown has it. Foul line extended right. Outside, guarded by Franklin. He's going to drive on Franklin. Brown moving, scramble on the floor. Brown has it, and he won't get one. It's a jump ball, and the possession arrow was towards Houston. And so it flips over to Georgetown. Houston ball. They can take the lead right here. 11:37 to go. Winslow inbounds it for the Cougars. Young with a jumper. Yes, he's got 5, and Houston's up 10-8. So Georgetown will lock it up. Again, Ewing guarded by Olajuwon. They're going to give it to the big man inside. It backs in, and Ewing is called for the walk. Thompson working the officials hard. Ewing just shakes the head. And Georgetown will make another change here. Gene Smith, who can play both guard positions, comes in at the point. And Ralph Dalton, Clifton Darcio comes in to play the small forward. No changes for Houston. Cougar ball. Young to Winslow outside. Yes, it's 12-8 Houston. So Ewing has it on the outside. Everyone else is kind of a bench member as Georgetown tries to get their wits about him again. Now Freddie Brown outside. Freddie can try the jumper over Franklin. Steal by Hakeem. Here comes Houston on the break. Olajuwon dunks it. 14-8, and Houston is up by 6. Halfway home in the first half. Graham inside. Guarded by Winslow. Baseline jumper, yes, and Georgetown scores for the first time in 6 minutes. Young the other way, wants a foul called, and he'll get it. Sal got called for it, and Young will go the line for 2. So 14-10 Houston, 9:21 first half. Young hits the first, he's got 6. It's 15-10. Ralph Dalton comes in off the bench for Ewing, and so all 5 Hoya starters are trying to get some oxygen back. But right now, it's Houston's game. Young hits them both. He's got 7, and the Hoyas trail 16-10. Now Dalton going to pass it around. He's doubled by Olajuwon. Graham. He's doubled by Winslow. They pass again. This time Graham. He's still doubled by Winslow. Kind of hard to do in a 2-1-2, but Houston playing tight defense. To Brown to Graham inside, doubles, but Franklin is called with a foul, and Graham will go to the line for 2. So Michael Graham, 15 points a night, did start half the season, averaging 5 points. Not a good free throw shooter. 3 fouls on Houston, 4 on the Hoyas. Graham is only a 45% free throw shooter. He misses the first. No changes for Houston. Young and Olajuwon both have 7. Guy Lewis looking very dapper in his checkered suit. Graham's second one is no good, and Olajuwon has the board. Franklin outside jumper, no. Graham with the rebound for Georgetown. They have numbers. Smith loses it out of bounds. And so Wingate, the first starter, back on the floor for Georgetown with 8:06 to go. 2 points and 2 rebounds. Georgetown has been held to just 4 for 16 on the floor. Geddes, the point guard, he's walked with it. So the first turnover for Houston, it'll be Georgetown ball. Jackson back in at the point, and Martin is in the power forward. Wingate outside. He's going to drive on Young. Foul line left. Floats, dunks. No! Dalton with the board. Wingate missed the easy dunk. Dalton back off the glass. No! Young has it. Houston is numbers. Franklin is fouled by Martin. And for Martin, that's 2. So Anderson, the first Houston sub, with 7:26. He'll give Winslow a breather. Not a shooting foul. And Martin's going to have to come off. So Graham back on the floor. Martin with 2 fouls and 3 rebounds. Reggie Williams back in for Freddie Brown at the shooting guard. So just waiting for Ewing to get his breath back. 16-10 Houston. Anderson inbounds it for the Cougars. Outside, defended by Martin. Jumper, no. Martin with his 4th. Martin's supposed to be gone. He's in with 2 fouls. 2-on-2 break for the Hoyas. Jackson drives off the glass. No, but Geddes will commit the foul, and Jackson goes to the line for 2. Michael Jackson, the junior point guard, an 81% free throw shooter. And he averages 4.4 assists per game and 10 points for the Hoyas. They trail by 6. 7 minutes to go, first half. First shot is up, first shot is in. Franklin moves to the point for Houston, and Giles comes in as the 2 guard. Graham comes back in because we don't want Martin playing with 2 fouls. And Ewing back on the floor with 4 points. So 4 starters and Graham for the Hoyas. 7:01 to go. Jackson bends the knee. Second one is up. It's good. It's now a 4-point game. Hoyas playing man-to-man. Franklin will bring it up. Anderson tipped away by Graham and stolen. Graham and Ewing on the break for Georgetown. And Graham is fouled by Anderson. Dickens subs for Franklin, so it's Dickens and Giles. That sounds like a bad 70s sitcom. The backcourt. Anderson, the power forward. Young and Olajuwon on the floor. Graham to inbound right by me for Georgetown. Jackson outside, 6:41 to go. They'll pass it around. Now Ewing, guarded by Olajuwon. Battle in the paint. Ewing slams it home at 16-14. Anderson goes the other way, and he is fouled by Jackson. A quick pass to the power forward Anderson. He got the dunk down, and Jackson picks up his first foul, the 6th on Georgetown. So Anderson to complete the old-fashioned three. 18-14, 6:04 to go. Houston up. Anderson to shoot. Good. So he completes it, and it's a 5-point Houston lead. Now everybody open. Graham with the ball inside. Graham going to shoot it over Anderson. Little runner, yes. Jackson with a pass, a 3-point game. Young misses the jumper. Graham gets the rebound. Ewing has it inside over Olajuwon. Ewing going to try to slam it home. Little runner, yes. Wingate with a good pass. It's a 1-point game. Now Jackson steals it the other way. Giles was trying to find Dickens. Jackson knocks it. 4-on-3 for the Hoyas. They're trying to take the lead. Jackson lays it up, and then he's got 4. Olajuwon down low. Low, but Ewing gets called for the foul. That's his second. And he's going to have to go to the bench. Hakeem will go to the line for 2. The home crowd doesn't like that. The Hoyas just took the lead back. They were down by as many as 6. First one from Olajuwon, no. So Houston now 5 of 8 from the floor. Dalton in for Ewing. And Victor Morris will come in for Graham. Olajuwon missed the first one and misses the second one. Williams gets the rebound for Georgetown, and they'll hold on to the lead. Jackson, guarded by Dickens. Going to drive on him here. Top of the key, but he walked. He stepped out of bounds. So Franklin replaces Giles at the 2 guard. Back in the game, Anders is in for Young at the power forward. First time we've seen him. And Anderson moves to center. So Young, Olajuwon, Geddes with 2 fouls are all on the bench for the Cougars. Franklin over to Dickens. Loses it up, and it's a tied-up ball. Franklin and Williams both got hands on it. The arrow belongs to Georgetown, and they'll have it. Morris inbounds it. Looks for Dalton inside, guarded by Winslow. Anders reaches over and commits the foul. That's 6 on Houston, and the next one will send Georgetown to the 1-1. Houston already in the bonus. Ewing and Martin sit on the bench with 2 fouls apiece with 4:07 to go. Morris inbounds it, and they can't find anybody. Forgot just to throw it off someone else's leg, and Georgetown gets called for a 5-second violation. So Houston brings it up. They haven't scored in 2:18. Franklin on the perimeter, stolen by Reggie Williams. Jackson outside. Jackson's going to drive on Dickens. He slips and falls, and Jackson gets the layup. Now Dickens outside. He lost it as he drove. Georgetown ball. Young and Olajuwon back on the floor for Houston. Georgetown leads 3 to go. 22-19, a tight defensive battle. Houston has only had 15 shots from the floor. They're 7 of 15. Georgetown 9 of 23. They'll inbound it in the backcourt. Now Williams, foul line extended right. Guarded by Franklin. Going to take that 15-foot jumper. And Olajuwon with the steal. Houston's got numbers, and Wingate fouls Winslow for the 1-1. So 2:56 to go. Georgetown on an 8-0 run. As Ricky Winslow, the freshman, goes to the line. Is a 61% free throw shooter and averaged 8.5 a game his rookie year. So Ewing and Martin probably will come in with under 2 to go. They both have 2 fouls. First one from Winslow is good. He's got 3, and the lead is now 2, 22-20. So all sorts of noise from the Georgetown faithful. Second shot from Winslow. Good. He hit them both. So as a team, Houston 7 of 11 from the stripe. And it's a 1-point game. Williams going to shoot the jumper over Franklin, and he'll make that. Jackson with a good pass. He's got the assist. Olajuwon over Dalton. Yep, powered at home. He's got 9, and so they'll exchange baskets, and it remains a 1-point game. As we have our nightly protest here in Burlington in the background. Jackson walks it up, guarded by Dickens. He's going to shoot. Jumper, no. Olajuwon with a block, rebounded by Dalton. Dalton's going to try to put it back up from 5. Yes, sir. 26-23. Young the other way, blocked by Dalton. And rebounded by Wingate. Jackson and Williams will run the break. Jackson and Olajuwon commits the foul. Williams, with a 1:40 to go, is going to get the 1-and-1. So with 2 fouls, Barton and Ewing come back on the floor. Geddes is the only one in foul trouble with Houston. He has 2. The Hoyas have 8 fouls against them. The Cougars 7. So the bonus for Williams. Reggie has 4 points and 2 for 2 from the line. He's averaging 9 a game and is a 77% free throw shooter. First one from Williams, around and in. He's got 5, and the lead is now 27-23 Georgetown. Bends the knees, second shot. Yes, hit them both, and it's a 5-point game. So Dickens and Franklin the backcourt for the Cougars. Young and Winslow the forwards. Olajuwon at center. For Georgetown, starting 5 on the floor. Jackson and Williams the guards. Wingate and Martin the forwards. And Ewing with 8 points at center. Olajuwon, pick and roll from Dickens. Rebound, no, and Ewing gets called for his 3rd. And John Thompson is beside himself there. So Olajuwon will get 2. He has missed 3 of 4, I believe. Yes, he is 1 for 4 from the line and 4 for 5 on the floor. So Ewing is going to have to sit the rest of the first half. 28-23 Georgetown. Olajuwon, first throw, no. 1 for 5 is Akeem from the line. Second one coming up after I replace Ewing. Morris in for Ewing, who sits with 3 fouls. Second one from Olajuwon is good, and he's in double digits. So he's got 10 points, but Georgetown leads 28-24. Martin inside, guarded by Winslow. 1:17, first half. Martin in the paint, lays it off the glass and in. Now Franklin to Dickens, around and no. Williams with a rebound. Jackson. They'll slow it down. 38 seconds to go in the half. Jackson has 6 points, guarded by Dickens. Will try the jumper. Jackson to Martin off the rim. No. Martin gets the board. Second chance for Martin. Slapped away by Olajuwon. Here comes Houston. Franklin walked with it. They had the numbers, and Georgetown successfully slowed him down. Olajuwon now has his 3rd block of the half. Last possession coming up. Georgetown will inbound. Jackson One more pass. Now Wingate on the outside. Guarded 20 feet away by Young. He's going to drive, 13 to go, to Martin from 10. No, but Dickens will foul him, and with 2 seconds left, good timing here, Martin will go to the line for 2. So 30-24. Georgetown and Houston almost at the half. Martin's first is good, and the Hoyas are 7-9 now from the line. That's his 3rd point. Has 5 boards. 31-24. Second shot, good. He hit them both. 32-24. Almost at the half. Let's see what Houston can do. They have all 4 of their timeouts, by the way. And the clock will run. Young with the jumper. Yes, he hit it. So 32-26. And so let's show you the box. At the end of the first half, Olajuwon, 10 points, only 2 boards, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. The defensive powerhouse, Young, not great from the field, but 3 for 4 from the line. He's got 9 points for Houston. For Georgetown, Jackson and Williams have 6 apiece. Ewing has 8, but 3 fouls. Jackson with 3 assists. And Martin with 5 boards, including 3 assists. Or 3 offensive boards. So the Hoyas by 6. Possession arrow their way. And Ewing has to be careful with 3 fouls. Houston ball to start the second half. Geddes, who played with 2 fouls, is on the floor. He has it in the wing, stolen by Ewing right off the bat. 3-on-2 gold rush for the Hoyas. Martin off the glass. No. Franklin with the rebound. Houston will walk it up. Geddes. Young, guarded by Wingate. Jumper, yes, off the rim and in. He's got 11, and the lead is 4, 32-28. Jackson slows it down. Now Ewing inside. He's got to be careful. A 4th will put him on the bench for a while. In the paint with Olajuwon. Off the glass. Blocked by Olajuwon. Winslow with the rebound. Now Geddes, best point guard in the country. Olajuwon off the glass. Yes, he's hit 5 straight. And the lead is now 32-30. It's a 2-point ball game. Wingate. Gonna drive on Young. Houston playing man-to-man. Williams, perimeter shot, yes, 4-point game. Geddes, pick and roll for Olajuwon, and Ewing got a hand on it, and they say he tied it up. And the arrow belongs to Georgetown. And so they'll have it. Wingate to inbound right by me. 17:45 regulation. 34-30. Hoyas lead. Wingate will find somebody to. Who's he going to inbound to? Reggie Williams. Guarded by Franklin on the perimeter. Williams to Ewing on the baseline. No. Jackson with an offensive rebound. And Georgetown will set it back up. Martin on the inside. He's got 4 points and 5 rebounds. Guarded by Winslow. In the paint from Wingate. He missed the dunk, but Winslow commits the hack. And so he'll go to the line for 2. So Martin, 4 points. Georgetown still, they're shooting a little bit better. 13-32 overall. That's a shooting percentage of .406. Houston hasn't had many field goal attempts. 11-21. So Martin, a 70.5% free throw shooter, hits the first. 35-30. This one's been pretty tense so far, and Georgetown hitting their free throws. They're 9 of 11, and they've out-rebounded the Cougars 21-7. Second one for Martin is good, so it's a 6-point lead. Georgetown's biggest lead of the game has been 8. And here come the Cougars, right to left. Geddes is forced to call time. Georgetown had the press on, and Geddes didn't like what he saw, so Houston down to 2 timeouts. 16:59 to go. 36-30 Georgetown. Houston. Winslow will inbound it. Young. Stolen by Wingate. And they'll lock it up. So that is the 5th steal by the Hoyas and the 8th turnover for Houston. Jackson walks it up. Georgetown. Houston in a 2-1-2. Taking their time. 16:25. Ewing. Guarded by Olajuwon. Gonna try again in the paint. Little runner. He scores. It's their 8-point lead. Geddes off the glass the other way. Martin. His 6th board. Georgetown. 3-on-2 for the Hoyas. Wingate. Jumper. No. Martin with the rebound. That's his 6th. Second chance here. Turned around. Nobody's fouled by Young. And Martin returns to the line. And so while both teams have 8 turnovers, Georgetown has just cleaned the glass. All Windex. Of their 23 rebounds, 12 have been by the offense. Houston, even with Olajuwon, doesn't have any offensive rebounds. So Martin, again, this time he misses the first. Martin now 4 of 5 from the line. Second one from Martin is good, and Georgetown has a 9-point lead, their largest of the game, 39-30. 15:45 to go. Houston has had some good runs. They need one right now. Geddes to Winslow on a give and go. Winslow, the power forward, off the glass. He's got 6, and Geddes has his 2nd assist, 39-32. Martin on the outside, Georgetown. In no hurry. Martin now has it on the inside. He's got 7. Gonna go over Winslow in the key. No, but Olajuwon commits the foul. Clock will stop with 15:11. And Martin again goes to the line for 2. 39-32 Georgetown here in the second half. And for Houston, that's already their 3rd foul, and this will again be another shooting foul. Martin's first one, no, so he's now 5 of 7. Second one coming. Yes, 40-32. 8-point lead for the Hoyas. Houston walks it up. Young, baseline drive, cut off by Ewing. No, Olajuwon finally gets a rebound on the offense, but he's fouled by Wingate on the putback, and so Olajuwon goes to the line for 2, and Georgetown will take that. Kind of almost like a hack-a-shack. You hack on Akeem. So Akeem to the line. Houston as a team is 8 for 13. First one. Yes, he hits it. He's got 13. He leads all scorers. 40-33 Georgetown. Bends the knees, spins the wrists, and it's no good. Rebound by Williams, and Georgetown has it. So 1 for 2. Olajuwon 3 of 8 from the line. Everyone else is 6 of 7. And that right now is the difference. Jackson in the front court. Georgetown passes it around. Wingate, ball outside. Going to drive on Young. Wingate cut off by Olajuwon. No, Geddes with the rebound. Houston will just do a half court. Franklin drives. Ripped away by Williams. Georgetown in transition. 3-on-3. Jackson off the glass. Yes, sir. 42-33. Young. Oh, he gets called for his 3rd. He got called for an illegal screen. Geddes with a good pass to set that up, but Young put a little too much elbow grease on it, if you know what I mean, and Georgetown will get it back up 42-33. Georgetown has 36 attempts from the field. Houston, 24. They'll walk it up. Ewing and Olajuwon. I think we're going to do another pick and roll. Houston in the press. Ewing dunks it over Olajuwon. He's got 12. Martin steals it from Young the other way. 3-on-1. It's just Young back. Ewing, Wingate, and Martin. The crowd here is having fun. Martin all by himself. He's got 10. Houston hasn't scored in 2:16. Now they do because Geddes and Young play an alley-oop. Remember, Houston is 5 slamma jamma, but they're getting 5 slamma jammed. It's 46-35. Hoyas, 12:29 to go. Houston in a half-court press. Wingate over to Ewing. No, but Young commits the foul, and Michael Young has 4 fouls. And so Ewing goes to the line for 2. He's a 65% free throw shooter. Went to the line for 189 shots, averaging 16 a game. Is the junior. He would play his senior year, and of course, be on that team that was stunned by Villanova and Lexington in the national championship game. Ewing, first shot of the night, no. So Houston gets a bit of a break. Anders will replace Young, who has to sit for a while. The good news is he has 13 points. The bad news is there's 4 fouls. Houston has committed 5 here in the second half to Georgetown's 1. Second one for Ewing is good. He's got 13. So Olajuwon, Young, and Ewing all have 13 points. 47-35. Hoyas by 12. Houston walks it up. Olajuwon from 10. He's on fire as he's hit 6 straight. He now has 15. Georgetown works it. Ewing has it inside. He's guarded by Geddes. On the switch, Ewing knocked away by Geddes. Houston won't run it, but it is a steal. Olajuwon to Anders. Over to Geddes, and it's 1 pass too much. And Houston now goes with a bench with 11:18 to go. So Dickens and Giles, the backcourt. Belcher, who we haven't seen, and Clark, who we also haven't seen, the forwards, and Anderson, the center. Georgetown's going to make some changes. Freddie Brown in for Williams, and Graham in for Martin, who's had himself a good ball game. The Hoya bench has 6 points. The Cougar bench has 3. So Michael Jackson, 11:18, sits at the top of the key. Again, they pass. Now Wingate outside. Wingate guarded by Dickens. Wingate will try to drive. Foul line extended left. Two-handed layup. No. Graham gets the rebound, but he went over the top of Anderson, and that's a foul. That's 1 on Graham and 2 on the Hoyas. 10:59 to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Houston trying to get a run on here. Halfway home here in the second half. Anderson, foul line extended off the glass. No. Wingate has it. Again, Georgetown's going to run 4 on 3. Brown to Graham. Slams it home. He's got 6. Anderson, jumper the other way. Houston has to do better than just swap baskets. Houston 15-28 from the floor. They trail 49-39. Now Graham inside. Guarded by Clark. Graham runs the baseline down low off the glass. No. Anderson with the rebound, and Houston will walk it up. Giles outside on the wing. Yes! That one just kind of caught a little bit of everything. That was a circus shot, now and in. So Wingate has it. Foul line extended left. 49-41 Georgetown. 10 to go in the ballgame. Georgetown takes their time. Now Jackson outside, guarded by Dickens. Jackson, 3 boards, 4 dishes, and 8 points. Going to drive on Dickens in the lane, and Giles with the strip. Dickens for Houston. To Anderson in the corner. No, and it'll bounce out. Georgetown ball. So Thomas comes in for Giles. Winslow comes back in at center, and Anders in at the small forward. So Olajuwon with his 15 points and 3 boards will get a breather. Ralph Dalton will come in for Ewing. Darrisaw in for Wingate. And Gene Smith will come in to play the point. So everyone taking their time, getting their breather on with 9:25 to go. 49-41, 84 Hoyas lead the 84 Cougars in a rematch of that year's NCAA championship game, which was played in Seattle and won by Georgetown. Gene Smith with the ball outside. Going to pass it around. Again, Gene Smith, 9:15 to go with the ball outside. Going to take a perimeter jumper around and no, but Anders commits the foul, and Smith, a 59% free throw shooter, goes to the line for two. So, can't see Young coming back in yet for Houston with 4 fouls. Geddes has 3 assists and no points, and Olajuwon can come back in at his poison. Smith, first one around and in. 50-41. Geddes, Giles comes in at the other guard. Belcher at small forward, and Hakeem, I'm sure, is in the rest of the way. Second one for Smith. Hit them both. 51-41. The lead is 10. 8:53 to go. Houston working right to left. Giles to Geddes. Stolen by Brown. 4-on-3 the other way. Houston trying to get a half-court press on Brown, and Brown gets called for the offensive foul. He pushed off. Thompson, towel on the shoulder, pacing the sideline, dark blue, navy blue coat, and a lighter blue shirt with a gray tie. Yeah, that would look pretty ugly, wouldn't it? He has better fashion sense than I do. So here's Geddes. He'll lock it up. Cougars need a run. They need it right now. With Georgetown starters on the bench. Giles to Olajuwon off the glass. No. Rebound, Dalton. 8:17 to go. Georgetown. 8:08 to go as Smith will lock it up. The clock in favor of the Hoyas. Remember, no shot clock. Dalton outside. They don't want that shot. They'll set it up, but this is going to be Darrisaw to Dalton on the baseline. No. Olajuwon with the rebound. Giles from Geddes, 7:25 to go. 18-footer. In Olajuwon, who slams it home. And so Houston, who hadn't scored in nearly 3 minutes, makes it 51-43. Ewing and Martin are ready to come back in the ballgame. Brown to inbound. Going to work it inside. Half-court press. Graham, it's knocked out of bounds, and they said that Graham did it. So it's going to be Houston ball, 6:39 to go. So Dickens, the point guard. Thomas, the 2-guard. Anders in at small forward. Winslow in at the power forward. And Anderson comes in again for Olajuwon. Georgetown making some changes. Williams in for Brown at the 2-guard. Martin back in as power forward. And Ewing back on the floor at center. Houston ball. 6:39 to go. Dickens collides with Williams, and Williams gets called for the foul. He collided with him, was trying to lay it off, and they say that Reggie got a little too cute with that. Dickens, first one is up, first one is good. 51-44. Wingate and Jackson come back in. So the starting 5 for the Hoyas on the floor, and they're all fresh, and nobody's in foul trouble. Ewing does have 3. Dickens, his second shot, no. Out of bounds, and it's Georgetown ball. That's Eric Dickens, the senior. 58% shooter off the bench and a 59% foul shooter. Ewing inside on Winslow. Georgetown wants that matchup 17 times in a row. Off the glass, no. Jackson gets the rebound. He sends it back out to Williams, and Georgetown will let some clock run. Williams to Wingate. Wingate's going to drive on Belcher. 6:05 to go. Wingate, foul line extended left on the perimeter. He overshot the layup. Fast break. Anderson, 4-on-3 to Dickens. Blocked by Martin. But Winslow gets it and it drops it out of bounds. So Olajuwon with 5:43 back in the game. Martin got the good block, but right in the arms of Winslow, who stepped on the line. And so Georgetown, working it left to right, will have it. Georgetown 44 shot attempts, Houston 33. Houston has held the Hoyas to 40% from the floor. 409 if you want to be precise. Williams outside, guarded by, he's doubled. So they'll pass it. Now to Jackson, guarded by Dickens. Gonna dive from the foul line. Drives into Dickens. Dickens draws an offensive foul on Jackson. Clark will come in for Houston. And again, the lead is 7. And that was Oscar-worthy. Thompson has a few words for the officials from the SEC. And they don't want to hear it. They just don't want to hear it. So Houston, Olajuwon is fouled by Ewing, and that's number 4. Dickens with a pass in at the baseline, and Ewing is going to have to come out. Ralph Dalton will come in, so Ewing will sit for a couple minutes so he doesn't pick up the cheapy 5th. Belcher inbounds it for the Cougars. Olajuwon over Dalton, and it's in. He's got 19. The lead is 5, and Georgetown just needs to settle down. Houston now in a 2-3. Jackson, guarded by Geddes, will drive off the glass. Yes, good pass from Wingate, and Georgetown scores for the first time in 4 minutes. Dalton steals it away from Olajuwon. 3-on-2 for the Hoyas. Martin, there's a whistle, and Franklin held him. That was awful nice. Everybody needs a hug. But so Martin will go for the line for the bonus. 17 foul on the Cougars. So Winslow in at power forward. Young with his 4 fouls is back on the floor. Houston, they're running out of tomorrow as they need to do something right now. So Martin, who's been to the line a lot, 2 shots or 1-on-1 here first. No. Rebound Akeem, but he walks with it. Oh, babies, 4:25 to go. Ewing says, can I come back on the floor? The answer is no. I need you to sit for another minute or so. Hoya ball, Wingate, outside. Going to drive on Young to see if they can get the foul. Jackson instead takes it. Winslow with a rebound, and Williams picks up his 3rd. So now everybody's in the bonus. That's a 17 foul. Olajuwon tipped out of bounds. He was kind of running the baseline, and Dalton got a hand in there, and so Houston will get another opportunity. Turnover 17-12. Houston leading the category. They don't want to there. Rebounds 27-15 in favor of the Hoyas. Houston finally has 2 offensive rebounds. Georgetown has 13. Franklin drives right wing, but again, it's knocked out of play, and it remains Houston basketball. But 3:34 to go. Houston. Geddes to Young, drives. Young, no. Williams with the rebound, and Georgetown with 3:14 will have some pie and walk it up. Jackson, 3:08 to go. Wingate outside is the call. Baseline jumper, no. Rebound by Young. Wingate has missed 7 straight. Franklin from Geddes to Winslow, but he's called for the double dribble. And again, Georgetown ball. 53-46, 2:28 to go. So the starting 5 on the floor, Jackson and Williams in the backcourt, Wingate and Martin the forwards, and Ewing with his 4 fouls is in the game. They have held Patrick Ewing to 25 minutes and change. and 1 for 2 from the line. He does have, and only 2 rebounds, so they've neutralized Ewing. Second half scoring 21-20 in favor of the Hoyas. And Olajuwon has been a monster from the floor. He's 8 of 10, but only 5 boards. He does have 19 points. Ewing outside. Looks for Jackson outside, and Geddes will foul him. So 1-1, Jackson to the line. 7-point lead. Third on Geddes. Jackson, first one up. Good, he's got 11. 2:27 to go. So John Thompson trying to win his tribute game, 54-46. This was the 84 final and the lone national championship for Thompson. Thompson did win 2 NBA championships as a backup to Bill Russell in Boston in the 60s. He knows good center play. Jackson in and out on the second one. Olajuwon with the board. Franklin from Geddes. Geddes deep jumper, and that's good. So it's a 6-point game with 2 minutes to go. Ewing inside. Guarded by Olajuwon. And he's fouled by Akeem, and it's a 1-1. So the next foul for Houston will give the Hoyas a double bonus with $1:59 to go. So Ewing, 1 for 2 from the line. First one is up and good. He's got 14, and the lead is 7, 55-48. Second one coming. Yes, he hit them both. 2 huge free throws, and it's Georgetown can breathe a bit easier here. 15 for the big boy from Cambridge Latin. Houston, Franklin to Winslow, jump hook. Yep. They took 20 seconds off the clock. 56-50. $1:28 to go. Georgetown, Jackson, 1:27. They got Williams open. They want that clock to run. And Georgetown, Jackson is fouled by Geddes. Double bonus. Jackson will shoot 2 with 1:26. So the smart play there, Jackson has 11 in the game and is 3 for 4 from the line. He averaged 10 in the regular season, and he might sing, but not like you think. And he might moonwalk too, but again, not like you think. First one from Jackson is good. He's got 12, and the lead is 7, 57-50. Second one from Jackson is good. He hit them both, and so the Hoyas, 27 free throws, and they've made 20. They're shooting as a team 74%. Houston can't dawdle. They're down 8. Young drives, cut off by Ewing. No, Olajuwon tips it up and in, and Guy Lewis will call time with 59 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. Georgetown 58, Houston 52. So Wingate can't find the open man. Now they do. 58 seconds. And they're going for Martin, cross court. Screen to Jackson, and Martin is fouled by Franklin. All that happened in 1 second. So double bonus for Georgetown. Martin has 10 points. Houston, a full court trap. Martin, around and in. He's got 11, and the lead is 7. The computer said Georgetown was a 21-point favorite. I doubt that. Second one coming around and in. Made them both. He has 12 in the game. 60-52 Georgetown. Geddes pick and roll with Young. He pivots off the glass and in. And again, a lot of time taken off the clock. 29 seconds. The lead is 6. Houston calls time. The cat wants a drink. She's not going to get it. And so no changes for Georgetown. Wingate to inbound. They take 2 seconds off. Going to go to Wingate so they get the foul. Geddes draws the foul on Jackson, and so Geddes' day is done. He fouls out with 27 seconds left. He had 5 assists and 2 points. And Michael Jackson, with 13 points, will try 2 shots. First one up is good. He's got 14, and it looks like Georgetown's going to salt this one away. Don't ever want to have the team that's being featured in a tribute game to lose. Second one from Jackson is around and in, and it's a 62-54. Georgetown told not to foul. Franklin, Dickens, give and go off the glass and in. 5 seconds left. 62-56, and we really would be in the stranger things have happened variety here. Williams inbound it. They'll go slow, and they'll work it into Ewing. Jackson pick and roll. Dickens will foul him, or Ewing that is, with 4 seconds left, and Patrick will go to the line. He has 15 points. Elijah won 21 points. It wasn't Akeem's night. It wasn't Akeem's reason why they lost. So Ewing with 2 shots, 4 seconds to go. First one is up and in. So he'll have 16. So John Thompson, one of the great advocates in basketball history, fought for equality his entire career and was just an incredibly intelligent man, well-spoken, a media giant in the Washington area, is going to get his win. Second one from Ewing is around and no. Elijah won with a rebound. They'll bring it out, and that's the ball game. So Georgetown will win this one 63-56. So Elijah won 21 points, 8 boards, and Ewing 16 points, 4 fouls. He only played 27 minutes, and both of his rebounds were on the offensive variety. So second half, or the leading scorers by halves, Elijah won 10 in the first, Young with 9. In the second, Elijah won 11 with Young with 6. Ewing, leading scorer for Georgetown in the first half with 8. With Jackson and Williams, Jackson had 9 in the second half. So shooting inside, you'd expect Houston to go well. 9 of 11, Georgetown 9 of 16. Outside, 8 of 17 for Houston, 3 of 11 for Georgetown. No three-pointer in 84, an intersectional play. Driving, Miss Daisy, Houston 4-10, Georgetown 2 of 8. Houston one up offensive rebound basket. Georgetown did 2. Georgetown 8 fast break points. And so there you go. Michael Jackson is given the game MVP, but it really is John Thompson. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed. So John Thompson, a magnificent man, a magnificent career, worthy of a tribute, and his 84 Georgetown Hoyas live up to it. Final score, 63-56. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.